friends, and welcome back. Today is October 18th of 2024, and I am so excited to show you a fun fold card today featuring our Splendid Autumn Stamp Bundle. It is just beautiful, from the designer paper to the stamps and to the dies. It all kind of works together real beautifully, and so I wanted to show you this fun fold today. I am Love to Inspired Handmade with Christina, and I thank you for joining me, and I hope that you enjoy this little fun and simple tutorial. And if you do, subscribe to me, ring that bell so that way you get notifications when I jump on each week, and like and comment. If you want to contact me, make sure you go into the description of this video and you will be able to find all the different links, so that way you can go over to my blog and fill out the information for my newsletters, or if you need to shop because there's something you're low in stock on, or you just love the set that I'm showing you today, you're going to want to check out all the info. So let me turn the camera down and I'm going to get started, okay? So bear with me 1 second. Going down. Alrighty, let me move this light back out of the way just a hair so it's not in y'all's view of things. I'm going to move this over just a hair, so then that way you can see what's going on, because I'm going to do all the cutting and measurements right here with you today. So what you're going to start with is a sheet of cardstock. Hang on, let me show you this beautiful stamp set I've got going on here. So this is the Autumn Expressions stamp that we have going on right now, and with it you can see that it's got all these fun dies, and each one coordinates really well with the stamp set like that. But then my favorite part of all of this is this beautiful paper. I mean, check this out. Let me make sure I'm going too far the wrong way. It's hard to work upside down, but it's all the sheets have a beautiful design pattern of some kind of scenery, and then they're a solid color on the back. So we have just different ones going on here. I'm going to be demonstrating with this one today. And so I have so many cut up pieces, I don't know that I can. There's another one. Let's see what we got going on here. Here's one. Isn't that just beautiful? And you get several pieces. I think there's like 4 of each one. And it is just like this endless designs that keep going. And all of them with the beautiful colors, just like this one. So yeah, it just lets us build and create all kinds of excitement. So now we'll get started. So let me set this out of the way. Now I've got some early espresso cardstock, and it's just your standard 8.5 by 11. So what you're going to do though, you're going to take and put it in your paper trimmer, and in the paper trimmer you're going to want to cut it at 4 1/4. So let me line that up, and this is going to give you 2 pieces, and you're going to use both pieces in this card. So I'm going to, now that I've gotten this one cut, I'm just going to turn it inside this paper trimmer, and I'm going to move it down, and I'm going to score it at 5 1/2, just like so. And then I'm going to take the second piece, let me set that to the side real quick, and I'm going to take the second piece and I'm going to score it twice. I'm going to score it one time at 2 3/4. So let me go ahead and get that one scored. And then I'm going to move it down and do just like I did on the first one and score it at 5 1/2. And then that is all of the cutting that you need to do on the base of the cardstock. I've got a piece of Very Vanilla here that I'm going to go ahead and get cut out, and it's going to be cut at 5 1/4. by 4. Almost lost. Now this piece is just going to go on the inside of the card, but I want to go ahead and have it cut and set to the side as well. So let's move it up here with these pieces. And then I have 2 pieces of the 6x6 designer series paper. This is called the Splendid Autumn. It kind of all goes with the Autumn Expressions bundle. It's just beautiful, and it's folly, and I love it so much. So anyway, we're going to cut this piece at 5 1/4. So let me move him over here and cut him at 5 1/4 by 4. Oh, did I cut him the wrong way? Eek, eek, eek. I did. Oh, it'll be all right, I think. We'll see. I didn't even pay attention to my picture, but yes, that'll be. So we're going to have one of those cut. And then on the other one, you're going to want 2 pieces of 4 by 2 1/2. Now that's where you have the second one come in to play here. So since I cut this one this way, I need to make sure I got it going the right direction. So I'm going to do it again at 4, but this time I'm going to turn it and I'm going to score it at 2 1/2, and you will want 2 of those. So there's one. Let me do one more. And so I'm going to set these to the side, and then after you've done that, you'll have a 1 inch by 5 1/4 left, and you're just going to flip it over because we're going to use it for the inside of our card where we stamp our sentiment. All right, that's all the cutting that you will need to do for now. I'm going to set the paper trimmer out of the way real carefully, and I'm going to get the cardstocks back in place. Now go ahead and fold this one in half, just like so. And then you're going to take this one that had the 2 score lines on it, and you're going to fold it. So one's going to go up like this, and then the other one's going to go down like this. So you've got ultimately like this little stand-up jigamy thing going on here. Yeah. It should look like that, like a chair folding. All right, so now we're going to put our adhesive on this back side of the fold. So let me get some tear tape out. Run him all the way down. We're going to run this one all the way down to here. And I'm going to go ahead and do all 4 sides. So then that way I know that it's in there pretty well. Make sure it's good and pressed down so that way it tears right off. Okay. Now, if you have any questions, again, you can put them in the comments of the video, or if you go into the descriptions, you can find a link to my blog, and there you will be able to contact me directly for any questions that you may have. So yeah, and you can also get on my my newsletter list, and so then that way you can get emails from me. Okay, so now we have this going on, and this is how it should look. I'm going to lay it this way for you so that you can see. We just kind of got this little mountain rooftop look going on here. So I'm going to pull this down flat, and that's where this is going to go on the top of this piece here. So on this one, I'm going to go ahead and add my tear tape, just like so. This is a great way to really utilize this designer paper because it has such beautiful images on it. I mean, and that way you can really show them off and not take away from the card, but yet it's just a fun different card sitting. So I'm going to put this down like this. And then once I've got that one down, I'm going to take these other two pieces and I'm going to layer them just like that on the outside. Now it's basically the same image just going down, but you don't see them. Excuse me, that was gross. You don't see them quite as up front, but you want to make sure that you fill in the space. You could flip this one right here over and do the yellow that is showing from the paper, and you could, you know, change it up that way, or even this one, you could do the same thing with this one, and just leave them that way and let this just be your image. But I'm going to continue with the same front. Well, going backwards, let me flip it over. Okay. So how about this weather over here? I'm in Texas. I'm not sure where y'all are. Oh gosh, where everybody's tuning in from, but I know that we have the last couple of days really felt that fall weather, and it's going to be quite cool this week, especially in the evenings. So it's kind of like getting us ready for that sweater weather that we have coming up. I do love some sweaters, but I don't love my winter a whole lot. It's just not fun being cold, y'all. Okay, so now that's how you have your card front, and it sits like that once it's done up. So we'll open it up and let's go ahead and put the inside piece in real quickly. I'm going to put a little piece on each side of this. Push them down. This is a simple one for you to put together for sure. Hold it that way, and then that way you utilize all the different colors going on with the card. And I just love, even with this image, there's so many colors that are in the picture itself of the sunflowers that you can really pull in dark yellow or the crushed curry or the lemon lolly. There's even a little bit of the, just a dash of the purple. So I'm willing to keep it kind of toned down a little bit. So that's why I chose the early espresso on this one. So now we got this going on. See how it holds like that. All right, now for the final little, the topper of the card, inside the dies, you have this fun little frame here. And in that frame, it actually can fold down, and you can make it using, it makes like its own little picture frame in this die set. It's got this little chain and the little bar that goes across here. So adorable. Well, every time that you punch or die cut one of these out, guess what you get? These fun little things. So I'm going to use this one to add to the front of the card. So let me set this out of the way, and I'm going to use embossing. What did I do? Oh, there it is. It's like, oh dear, thought I didn't put it. But I'm going to use my Versamark, and I'm going to emboss on the top of this. Get my little tray out. Okay. So then that way, oh, I've done lost my sentiment. Okay, so this, in the stamp set, we have Grateful for You. here, and I love how the calligraphy is with that. It's just so pretty. So we're going to use the Versamark, and we're going to ink it up or juice it up. I don't know really the term to call with this little watermark pad here. And then I'm going to stamp it on top of this little image here. I love Versamark. I mean, embossing anyway. It is one of my favorite things to do. Well, let's see if I can get it picked up. And then you just shake. I'm going to shake some of this on here. And then we'll just tap, 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 tap. Move it down so you can see. Well, we didn't get any over here. You want to make sure that you get powder on all of the places that your words were and that you put the stamp stuff. And sometimes you'll just a little blow on the, oh no, I think I just messed up my G. Let me see. I think I just wiped it out. Oh no, excellent. But anyway, just do a tap, a little tap or a blow, and then it'll take all the extra little, I'm losing my words, the powder. So I'm gonna get noisy just for a second, and we're gonna use the heat gun to heat this up. This is such a beautiful technique too. I love heat embossing. It gives any card or page or whatever it is that you're creating, it just gives it a beautiful extra touch. I think that'll work just fine. Make sure I got it off. You got to be careful though. You can over cook these little things. Now, if you can see, I don't know if the light will let you. Do you see just the extra shine that it gives in that? So pretty. I love it. Okay, let me move this back over here. Now, I'm going to fold this down because this is the piece we're going to be working with, and I'm going to add it to the center here. But before I do, let me get this ribbon. It's wild wheat, and it is so pretty, but I think it'll go just perfect with our card here. And I'm going to flip this over and add it. Make sure my strings are, yeah, are they? Pre-cut our ribbon. All right, and I'm going to add this to the back just like so. I'm going to take my tear tape and I'm going to put just a piece on the center of this, and that will ensure that it holds it in place. But I am going to use some dimensions to dimension it up, and I'm going to just take some of these, put it on each side, because I don't know about you, but I don't like wasting none of my dimensions. I use all the edges and the center, so I'm going to take and just one long piece down the center here. Move that to the side. So then we've got this being set together. Now in that die set, let me go ahead and put the lid on this, because if I don't, we may have a disaster. All right, we also have in the dies some of these fun little leaves, and so I went ahead and pre-cut a few of those out, so then that way it'll give that extra little touch to our card. And just add them right here. I'm trying to decide if you want to do yellow with a pop of red. Now these are tiny, so if you use your multi-purpose glue, which will be great to add on, You just remember you only need a little bit on here just to get them on there. And then I will attach it right there. Isn't that adorable? Just love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, so now let's fold our little fold back in, and then that's what you have. We can take some of the dimensions. These are the Fox glass dots, and they have several colors in the midst of them. So I'm going to take just a couple of those real fast and add them to it, and then that is it, guys. I will show you, I had made one prior, and I'll show you what it looks like as well. As soon as I can get this little guy stuck on there. And then that's it. So when they open it, it stands very adorable on their desk, and then you got your cinnamon on the inside. This one over here is another one that I did using the same paper. That light's kind of glaring it out. It's using the same paper, but so cute, and they both have the fun fold where they stand just like so. So yeah. So thank you guys for joining me, and I hope that you had fun and that you will tune back in with me next week on October 25th of 2024 to see what else I'll come back in with and show you how to create. So be inspired and keep on creating. And once again, please subscribe if you like what you see, and ring that bell. And if you need any information from me, just go back into them descriptions and you can contact me with the link to my blog. But y'all be blessed, and thanks for watching.